Peace be upon you all. We are back to discuss the fourth episode. It will be about service models. What kind of service cloud providers are providing us with? So let's get started. Service models, they are the main three service models that we have. It's going to satisfy our unique set of business requirements. They are like software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. And each one of these models, it defines a different level of shared responsibility that cloud provider and the cloud tenant, which you are responsible for. What kind of actions you can take, what kind of actions the cloud provider is going to take instead of you. That's the service model which cloud provided us. So let's get started by using what is on-premises. If you remember, we spoke about on-premises, which means that you are going to manage everything. You can notice with me please during the presentation, here is the blue color. It indicates that you are as the applicant or as the person who is running this application is responsible for, and it's going to change to be green, which means that what kind of responsibility the cloud provider is taking instead of you. So we are moving to the second one. It's going to be the infrastructure as a service, which means that the infrastructure as a service is made for application development. You are going to develop your application. It will give you the complete control over the hardware that run your application, but you will rent it. So you can control it, but you will take it outside. It will not be yours. So the cloud provider, as you can see in green, the cloud provider is going to manage all this compute, networking, storage instead of you, and you are going to manage all the software and the application you need to run your application. In that case, accessibility quickly and deprovisioned or provisioned whenever you need them. Application can be made accessible quickly and deprovisioned whenever you need. I'm sorry for repeating the same word. So, okay, that's about infrastructure as a service. You manage only software and your cloud provider is going to manage the hardware instead of you. We're moving to platform as a service. For the platform as a service, you are going, as you can see, you are going to manage only your applications, the application development, and you are going to manage the data access, and the cloud provider is going to manage almost everything for you. But all what you are going to take, you will just rent these services, like you will rent the database and you will manage it, what's going on this database, on that operation system, in the virtual machine when you need. They will manage the maintenance and the security and everything, the updates, all of that stuff. They will manage it for you. So you will just take it and use it, and they will accelerate your development application. That's about PaaS. Now let's move to SaaS. What is software as a service? As you can see, you don't manage anything. You just provide the data and the access, and that's it. So software as a service, it's what kind of software you are going to use. So it's not about development in this case, it's about usement. You are going to use the application in that case. So software is centralized, hosted and managed totally by the customers for you. Like if you are a customer, you are going to just use the application, and the cloud provider is going to manage almost everything for you. And you can provide just your staff the access for that software, something like Microsoft Teams, like Skype, or so on. So you can just share the data, access the data from everywhere. So the main three modules, once more, are IaaS, infrastructure as a service, where the cloud provider manage hardware and you manage software. Second one, platform as a service, where the cloud provider is going to manage hardware and software, and you are just responsible to manage the application and the data access. Software as a service is where the cloud provider is managing everything, but you are going just to provide the data and the access to use that software. So that's the three main models which we have in cloud computing, where any provider is going to provide you the same models regardless. Now we are going to move to deploying application. That will be our next episode. So see you there. Have a nice coding time. Bye bye.